Today we're here in Cefalu, Italy, supposedly one of the best day trips from Palermo. And we're gonna find out whether you should visit when you're in Sicily. Let's go. If you're headed to Cefalu for a day trip, chances are you already know about its exceptional beaches and enchanting old town. Now, let's explore this old fishing village that's transformed into a popular tourist destination and find out what to do in Cefalu and whether it's worth visiting for a day trip or not.
All right, so we are hiking up to the Rocca de Cefalu, and we're going up some pretty steep stairs right now. And we did bring our stroller for this day trip, so we were able to leave it at a luggage storage spot. It's €5 to store your luggage there, but unfortunately it was €10 to store the stroller there. I'm already out of breath, and we just started. So we'll see how this is. I think it's supposed to take about 20 minutes up to the top. Nico is quite heavy these days, and Mike has him in the carrier, so we'll see if we need to take some extra breaks. Okay, so you can see behind me, I think we're going all the way up there. My first jacket already came off, and this one's probably going to be pretty soon after.
So far this hike has been a bit of a workout. I'm a little bit out of breath as well. It's basically straight up from the center of Cefalu. Now when you come in, you'll scan your ticket that you buy. It's €5 to enter, which we actually didn't know, but down below they have a little restaurant, cafe, bar. There's a bathroom there if you want to go. And of course, if you want to get something to drink or whatever, which maybe we'll want on the way down. But I'm really excited to see this view because if you look out behind me here, it's already amazing, and we're not even halfway up.
As you can see, all the layers have come off. I think we're about maybe 2/3 up, I would guess, and it's gotten quite hot, so dress appropriately when you do this hike. There's also these little historical sites along the way. So right here, we are by this giant cross, and then there's this beautiful viewpoint right here where you can see the city center from above, and it's just gorgeous. It kind of gives me Dubrovnik vibes just because of the orange top houses and the shape of it as well. I know there's no city wall here, but it looks like there could have been maybe at one point.
Now, while I know we're only up on the stone wall portion, I'm really excited to go down there in Cefalu below and just explore the streets because it looks like a really cool historic old city in the center. And we love views like this. Plus, getting a little bit of exercise during vacation is never a bad thing. So we're gonna keep hiking up to get all the way to the top of the castle here. So while Becca said this is giving her vibes of Dubrovnik, which was a long time ago before we ever had a YouTube channel, it's also reminding me of climbing the castle of Santa Barbara in Alicante, Spain, where you are up really high, right over the Mediterranean and on the city below. I just think it's so cool, and I love doing things like this where you get to climb these historic monuments. And then, of course, get these fantastic views, because that's something we love here at My Travel BF. It's just spectacular.
So all of these rocks around me is where the castle used to be, and the hike in itself up to this part of the mountain was about 45 minutes or so. So actually the other part that we were at before was only kind of like a halfway point. That's where Google Maps took us. That took about 20 minutes. It is beautiful up here. The views from above are spectacular, and we definitely recommend you do this if you're taking a day trip to Cefalu. Dress properly because we definitely didn't, and it's quite hot once you get to the top.
While Cefalu's beauty is what draws people in, its location doesn't hurt, as it sits right on the coast, just an easy 50-minute train ride from Palermo that costs about €14 round trip. For lunch, we popped into Karma for an absolutely loaded Sicilian appetizer plate and delicious pasta dish.
Hidden beneath the busy streets is a can't miss, the Cefalu Diana thermal baths. It's one of the oldest examples of a structure built to use thermal springs in Italy. Plus, it's a nice place to escape the hot sun. Now, if you've made it this far in the video, chances are you might recognize some of these shots, and that's because parts of the popular series White Lotus Season 2 were actually filmed here. However, most of it was filmed in Taormina, a very different but also picturesque city here in Sicily. And we have a video coming out really soon about Taormina, so hit the subscribe button so you don't miss it.
So now, of course, we're at the Cefalu beach and we have to answer the question of whether a day trip to Cefalu, Italy is worth it. And I'm going to say that it absolutely is. Definitely it would be if you could swim. It's a little bit cold right now, kind of right at the beginning of April, but the water looks amazing and the beaches look great. However, the people swimming look cold and we didn't bring our swim stuff. But it's a beautiful city, albeit a little bit touristy. So just be aware that there are going to be a lot of people coming in for the day and then heading out because it's really easy to get to. However, the climb up La Rocca de Cefalu is absolutely outstanding and definitely something you have to do. But make sure you bring water. Be prepared for a climb because it's steep and strenuous. Make sure to check out the other videos popping up on the screen right here while we keep enjoying this beautiful city. Bye.